Hello, Susanna here from The Good Property Company.
Hello, I'm Ash.
Who liked being on the other side of the camera?
Or just not being on camera at all. Or holding a phone.
So we are here to talk about deal 124. We're doing a bit of a review of deals we've done, bit down memory lane.
Yep.
This will be like year three,
year four?
possibly,
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we've worked together for quite a long time now. And really, what we're showing you is the space.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. There's a fair bit of space there, going all the way around like that.
And the reason we bought this deal, and actually still retain this deal, so we still got tenants in at the moment, we bought it for 180,000, and there, just where the caravan is, and we'll walk around later on and show you, there's planning permission to develop up 3 one-bed flats. We bought it pre-auction.
We did indeed, yeah.
We actually originally were going to buy it with a joint venture partner who pulled out on the day of the auction, which, was a little bit frustrating, let's be fair. I didn't necessarily have the plans or the money or the cash flow to buy this. I hadn't intended to do so. And so we had to make a very fast decision to see whether we could secure it. So I remember you taking me to the airport because I was going up to see my family in Glasgow, and I was literally like walking on the runway to EasyJet transferring 18 grand for the 10%. I'll just protect the camera, protect the microphone. 18 grand because it was 180 grand purchase price, literally as I more or less walked onto EasyJet. And then you went to the room that night, didn't you?
Yes, yeah, I did. So we bought it pre-auction, so went along to the auction that night because I think we were bidding on something else.
Yeah.
And
I think we got it as well, whatever else it was.
I can't remember what it was. But yeah, when they said this one had sold pre-auction, there was like a pretty, large groan from various people. So we were pretty lucky to get this one. We're lucky to get a few.
I'll show you. It's effectively we're kind of buying that bit, but what we anticipated in our deal report was, so bought it for 180, combined day one market value once done up was 445. Now that's very, very conservative. We estimated that the flats would be worth 95, 95 and 85, and I just don't think you can get a one bed flat in Bristol for that kind of price, but we're being conservative for safety's sake.
These flats here, they experimented, so we actually have to go back in for planning for a couple of reasons. So, actually start to build, as you can tell, because it's still not there. And during the time of us buying it and hopefully starting the build, the planning permission expired. So we're going to have to go back in for planning, and Bristol City Council.
We're not worried about.
No, not worried about it at all, because you still get planning. There'll be bigger flats because Bristol City Council have changed their guidelines on minimum space requirements, kind of across the board. So there'll be bigger flats, so they'll probably do a bit better, I reckon.
Yeah. In the meantime, we've had the same tenant the whole way through, who's been paying their rent. And shall I talk about Canshouse Bingo? So one of the things that Ash and I learnt ages ago when we were working on High Street, which we did as a buy to sell, we bought that for 129, spent 20 on it and sold it for 180, didn't we? And we were doing it as a joint venture. So we're chatting to the builder who was doing that one, and we're like, so how do you find people make money? Because those are the guys who know, because they do the work for the investors. And the guy said, well, what I tend to find is they find a cancer house like this that's got a huge amount of land to one side, and they add an extension and they make really good money. And he was actually meaning they just extend the house. He didn't mean you bang in a block of flats, which is what we're going to do. But ever since then, every time we drive somewhere, we're in local authority location like we are just now, I play Canshouse Bingo, a little bit like when you're a kid and it's Christmas trees and you're trying to spot all the Christmas trees and in the back of your parents' car, which ones are lit up. Usually when...
That one over there.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Damn it, he's just got one in his bingo. I'm going to have to find some as we drive out. So I think that's kind of useful. Look for... We bought this basically at value, so we didn't buy it discounted, but what we were buying was the planning permission. We're not particularly worried it's expired. We're going to go in with bigger set of flats, and we expect... Well, our deal report said end value 445 after buying it for 180. It's going to be north of 500 now, which is going to be great, and we're going to start working it this week.
Cool.
See you soon.
Cheers.
Bye.